Okay, so for those of you that missed the Surds revision webinar on Tuesday, here are some of the questions that we went through. So to recap, if we need to simplify a surd, we're looking for the highest square number factor. So just to remind ourselves of square numbers, we've got 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16, 5 times 5 is 25, 6 times 6 is 36. So factors of 8 that are square number. So we've got the square root of 4 times the square root of 2. When we find the square root of 4, we get 2. We can't find the square root of 2. The square root of 2 is a surd. This means that k is 2. We do this to one more. Look at the square numbers. Any of these a factor of 50? Yes, 25. So we've got the square root of 25 times the square root of 2. The square root of 25 we know is 5. We can't find the square root of 2. So our answer, k, must be 5. We then went on to evaluating something a little bit more complicated. We multiplied out the whole numbers first, so 2 times 3 is 6. Then we started to simplify the surds. The square root of 20 can be split up as the square root of 4 times the square root of 5. We've still got this square root of 5 over here. So we have 6 times 2, because that's the square root of 4. The square root of 5 times the square root of 5 is the square root of 25, which is 5. So this becomes 6 times 2, which is 12. 12 times 5, 60. Got something a little bit more complicated. 4 times 6 is 24. The square root of 27 is the square root of 9 times the square root of 3. And we've got the square root of 3 again. So we've got 24 times 3. The square root of 3 times the square root of 3 is the square root of 9. And the square root of 9 is 3. So this becomes 24 times 3, which is 72. And then 72 times 3, just to make sure. 72 times 3. 2 3s are 6. 3 7s are 21. So the answer is 216. Now we can also simplify surds if there are surds on the top and on the bottom as well. So we've already simplified the square root of 25, sorry, square root of 50, so we've got the square root of 25 times the square root of 2, all divided by the square root of 2. Simplify it by cancelling the top and the bottom. Square root of 25 is just 5. We then went on to multiplying out some double brackets. So whichever your favourite method for multiplying out brackets. So if I stick with the crescent moon, 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times root 3, 5 root 3. Root 3 times 6 is 6 root 3. And root 3 times root 3 is the square root of 9, which we know as 3. 5 lots of root 3 add 6 lots of root 3 is 11 lots of root 3. And we've got our 30. So when we simplify it, we've got 30 add 3, which is 33. And then we've got 11 lots of root 3. Job done. Now I want you to notice something when you've got the same terms in the brackets but a different sign between them. So if we do this again, 7 times 7, 49. 7 times minus root 5 is minus 7 root 5. Root 5 times 7 is plus 7 root 5. And positive root 5 times negative root 5 is root 25. Minus 7 root 5, add 7 root 5, disappear. So we're left with 49 take away 5. That's what the square root of 25 is. So our answer is 44. This is important to note, and we'll come back to this later on when we do rationalising.